You're listening to DraftKings Network.
You know that sound. It's the sound of money hitting your Venmo account, a friend paying you back, or maybe it's getting cash back from your favorite business when you pay with the Venmo debit card, or it's realizing you can pay with Venmo at checkout at thousands of brands. Now, there are so many more ways to answer the question, what's your Venmo? Download Venmo today. The Venmo MasterCard is issued by the Bancorp Bank N.A. pursuant to license by MasterCard International Incorporated. Dosh cashback terms apply.
I can't believe the volume on the fight in the eating area over people arguing, outraged about where they were ranked in the top 100 guests to appear on the Greg Cote Show featuring Greg Cote. People were screaming at each other. Izzy was bragging. Greg Cote is sending word through his son, do not reveal any of the rankings. They're embargoed. No one will know where anyone is ranked until Monday. But Izzy was happy about his ranking, and I'm like, that's not that good a ranking. I don't know what you're so happy about there.
I think it's a great ranking, considering where I am
Let's
on this
give
list.
nothing away. Thank you, Jeremy.
I just can't believe the disrespect of the Greg Cote Show with Greg Cote to do this to me, a member of the Hee Haw 3.
I don't know where I am in the ranking. I just want it to be known that I think the rankings happened before Greg learned that I am a thespian.
Okay, very good.
Memes and Nightmares on Hulu
yes,
right now.
You're right, Dan. It is tearing everyone apart. You're correct. I don't know where I am either, but it's out of 100. So I think anything above 50 is pretty good.
That
You're in the
sucks
top
for
half.
Jeremy.
Oh, he's sub 50.
I'm sub 50.
Wow.
You can't get
I know
too
that's
much
a spoiler
away.
alert, Greg.
You can't
but
do
Greg,
that. You
if
can't
you're
do
going to
that.
rank me below
You can't
50
do that.
when everyone else in this room might not be there.
He's asked for some.
Ridiculous.
He's asked for some respect, please. I am certain that JuJu Gotti has gotten a very high ranking there because his was an intimate and personal account. And before we get to JuJu, though, Amin has had a stat of the day all show that we haven't gotten to. So if you can get me the stat of the day music, please, I'd appreciate it.
Start of the day, start of the day. It is the start of the day. Start of the day, start of the day. It is the start of the day. Start of the day, start of the day. It is the start of the day. Start of the day, start of the day. It is the start of the day.
Thought it was going to be the long version. The Oklahoma City Thunder, Dan, are 46-11, but those 11 losses have come largely by 9 points or less. They only have 2 losses of 10 points or more. That is tied for number 1 all time with the Chicago Bulls of 96. Only 2 losses by double digits.
So dominant and in every game. Always scary. Could be undefeated under certain circumstances.
Yes, pretty much.
Before we get to JuJu Gotti, I am told, and I need to take that listener's advice from Flanagan's and make it less Taylor. But Taylor says he sent over some Michael Doleac songs. So go ahead. Michael Doleac, for some reason, has been someone we've serenaded for many years, former Utah center, former Miami Heat center. He came on the show with us and was very polite about things, but then refused to keep coming on with us because we had too many Doleac songs.
Michael Doleac, and don't you come back and no, Michael Doleac. And don't you come back and I would do anything for love, but I won't Doleac. Oh no, said I won't Doleac.
Why do we let Taylor make any decisions
Where's
around
the best
here?
one?
I don't have a take. I have a Michael Doleac song. Doleac, Doleac, sets a scream, then he rolls. Doleac, Doleac, pops a J from the elbow. He averaged 4.9 points per game. Michael Doleac. Raceless French was better anyways.
I'm sorry I made you wait, Juju. I'm sorry I did.
When you got it, you
that.
got it. That guy's got
That's
it.
just offensive to me. What's happened with
I
our?
love it.
Okay.
I love it. I was one of the people called in back in the day for the Michael Doleac submissions. Who could forget Michael to the Doleac?
Yeah.
Get me a group of them and just we'll close out the postgame show by just playing an assortment of Doleac songs. Can you give me your thoughts on the Nico conversation we're having? You're somebody who's always extending compassion to others, and I was voicing, I feel bad for this guy, and people are just laughing at him.
You called him a slapdick.
I know I did.
I feel like in a world full of ziggers, I'm the Zag Daddy, baby. You feel me? Because I see it the exact opposite way. I see that Nico will come out smelling like roses at the end of this. We saw the game last night, and I don't think he was oogling or ogling Luka in the beginning of the game. I think he was brave enough, number one, to take his ass out there and sit mid-court when a lot of GMs would have crept in the skybox and been unseen and unheard of. He sat up right there at the half-court line and looking at Luka like, look at Luka, fat ass over there. That's what I think he was thinking. He wasn't oogling. And Luka, besides that first quarter, Luka was out there fade away, air ball, the air ball behind the back to Jack Nicholson. Like, bruh, he didn't have the good game I think he had. And the Mavericks pushed them boys to the brink last night. LeBron had to be LeBron. Fourth quarter, 12, 14 points. When they was missing AD, they was missing Gafford, they missing Lively, and a slew of people who not to be named, you feel me? I think the Mavericks are going to come out of this on top at the end of the season. I am now a Dallas Mavericks fan because of this. Everybody hate Nico. I salute Nico. I see what you saw, Nico. Yeah, you can catch an angle here and there. I know, that doesn't look good.
Can we point out that this is a Photoshop?
Yeah, that doesn't look real.
It's completely Photoshop, but everyone's passed it along as, oh, this is a great shot that happened. I'm like, no, it didn't.
Can you play for me the sound of Doleac, us asking Doleac if he would come on the show again tomorrow? Michael, thank you. We'll do it again with you tomorrow.
Yes.
Tomorrow?
Yeah, he didn't really want to do it again with us. I haven't heard a lot of people with that take, Juju. We talked about Taurasi at the beginning of the show, but not very much after that. Did you have any thoughts on, really, I mean, if we were to do rankings, this is one of the first names that you're going to say when you say best basketball player ever, right?
Right.
Juju, at least WNBA era, because I think it's harder when you start talking about Cheryl Miller and Nancy Lieberman and Ann Myers. But if we go WNBA level, who's the go to the WNBA?
I mean, number one, Cynthia Cooper, you feel me? I can't never take away Coop and Cheryl Swoops and the girls, Tina Thompson. They won 4 in a row. That was amazing back in the day. But Diana Taurasi, dog, she been doing it for so long. And like you said earlier, whatever Kobe mentality that we give him credit for, she got that times 10. I was sitting courtside at the game in Atlanta. I had a Ryan Howard jersey on. She walked up on me and said, "You should be wearing my jersey." In a row full of gangsters, I'm like, what is happening? Like, she is so confident, and she's the last of a dying breed, dog. Salute play the reveille for the baggy ass shorts. Like, the last person ever to wear the baggy ass shorts. Salute to Adam Sandler. It's going out, bro. Salute. She is one of the GOATs for sure.
What would you do if I took it to the hoop? Would you stand up and try to block me? Play some defense and I'll back it out. I will try to hit it from the top of the key. Oh, Dolly, I could spy with a little help from Rafe LaFrance.
Yes!
Rafe LaFrance is key there.
Oh, that was good.
I told you the key was.
That was amazing.
Rafe LaFrance.
That was incredible.
That was amazing. I think we should also put more respect on the fact that Hulu legend Amina Hassan is sitting up there next to us, dog. Like, that show is going through the hood right now. It's getting bootlegged on DVDs, memes and nightmares. Sorry, $2 for me. But I think that, bro, we got to put respect on the main name because he was not only in that, he was in that. You feel me? Like, every couple minutes you heard from Amin. And speaking of Hulu, just if you can hear the sound of my voice, watch Paradise on Hulu. there's very rarely an episode of television that has you on pins and needles the entire episode. This week's episode of Paradise, bro, I couldn't breathe the entire episode. It was like 50 minutes. Please go watch Paradise. You dig it?
Juju, I made a Paradise reference earlier in the show. Nobody got it. I felt so alone, man.
I heard it was not a good show, but it had a really great episode.
What?
Is that not true?
Yeah.
Not true.
Okay.
It's an amazing show. The premise is out of this world, but the show itself, the storytelling and the acting, Sterling K. Brown. Emmy next year.
Yes, sir. And just like my boy Jerry Emmy Taché, salute to my boy. He got a couple of those at this point. But yeah, dog, I think he should be in the consideration, dog, because, opinions are like belly buttons. We all got one. Greg Cote has one. You dig it? It's you got to watch it yourself. You feel me? Also, from the chat today, happy birthday to Anastasia Williams. She's one of our most loyal listeners. Salute to sis. Also, happy birthday, David Sampson. And salute to Becca Boo and Becca Boo Jr. My sister Becca Boo was wrongfully accused of car theft. She shared that story in the chat today, and we all had her back. Also, Wayne W., RX Damo, Jimmy Gibson, Brad Streets, Ray Gun Charles. Oh, my goodness. Salute to the whole chat. They always keep the show alive, and I respect all of you guys. You dig it.
Return to Doleac. You know that he's not whack. It's Michael Doleac, and he's taking it to the rack. Return to Doleac. I think he played with Shaq. Yes. That's Michael Doleac, and he never smokes the crack.
Never.
That's not. Never smokes the crack. That's just cheap. That's not good.
He does smoke the crack?
Were you surprised that Michael K. was such a good dancer, Juju?
Brother, I think I don't know the fine system, how it works, but I'm willing to bet a lot of my money that is not Michael K. dancing in that video. I think you have it wrong there. We might need to get Pablo Torre to find out, but I'm pretty confident that is not Michael K., sir.
Juju, that's $12. A fine. That's a fine for you, Juju. I was fooling around. Of course, that's not Michael K.
Oh,
no, that's a fine for you, Dan. That is Michael K.
How did I get fined? I don't understand how I got fined for that.
It looks like he's dancing to
my neck, my back, my Michael Doleac.
Yep.
I'm still surprised that they got the camera in the elevator like that.
What polls are we updating here before we get out of here, Juju?
Yes, sir. Before the polls, the take of the day, though, Amin El Hassan. Your name is Ralph Fiennes, sir. You're not Rafe Fiennes. I don't know who you've been talking to. Just like Christian Brown from the Nuggets. Brother, your name is Braun.
Yep.
Neither here nor there. First poll. 1 second, let me get to it.
Ralph.
Okay. Can you ever go wrong with the Honda Accord from yesterday's post-game show? 81% of the audience says no, you can never go wrong with a Honda Accord.
81%? Well, that should be 91% at the least.
I'm surprised, though, that any car of that status in terms of cost is that universally favorable. I didn't know that there was such a thing as a car that was, not one of the high-end.
I didn't know that there was a single entity at all that could be that favorable, let alone a singular car from any type of brand.
Dude, the Honda Accord is you can't beat it. It never died. It's like, Jessica, you bought yours in what, 94?
It's 1,000 years old.
Yeah,
Still kicking.
Is the Honda Accord Cal Ripken Jr.? 87% of the audience says yes. You dig it, compiler.
It's a little bit of a compiler. It is a compiler. Like it's
and
not
a big
gonna.
Trunk.
It's not gonna hit and a big trunk like Cal Ripken.
And the whole video team got sent to the dang penalty box. We like to put some respect on the video team name. Salute to Lewis. Salute to Michael Fuentes. Salute to Gino Fuentes. Salute to Jason. Kirsten Grace.
No, that's enough, Juju. No more shout-outs for everybody, Juju. No more.
Kirsten been doing a phenomenal job with the Unrivaled League. We got to put respect on Kirsten's name. I mean, you feel me? Salute to Kirsten.
I'm with you on all those names, but Michael Fuentes, why does he get a shout-out?
Because that boy twerked in front of 100,000 bananas. So you dig it?
Oh boy!
Exactly.
Jessica, what are you laughing about? What are you covering your face laughing at back there, Jessica? What are you snorting with?
Taylor.
Please tell me you guys just saw that.
Taylor just came in to tell us he sent us something, and he hit his head on the door. Like as he's opening the door, he just smacked his head.
Passing the ball to Michael Doleac.
Juju, see you later.
Yes, sir.
Oh my God, that was hilarious.